The Lionshare Leadership Group, or Lionshare for short, was established in 2001. Since that time, we've focused on a couple of things: making disciple makers and shaping leaders in the ways of God. We have something that we call our 4 cornerstones. It's our reference points of what we do with Lionshare, and I'd like to share those with you. The first one is foundational disciple making. So you just lead somebody to the Lord, and how in the first 30 days do you get them grounded in the things of God enough that they can begin to walk well? And so we have a tool that we use for that, and it's focusing on helping someone begin to understand what God's like, God's attitudes towards you. This is the Bible, this is God's family, the church, and it gets them grounded in things of the Lord. Secondly, we have something that we call formational disciple making, and this would be kind of like the next step for somebody. And this is forming them more into the image of Jesus. And we focus on developing them in godly character, how to walk in God's ways in their life, and to get them aligned with the mission of Jesus so they can be about advancing the kingdom. Formational discipleship, we have another tool for that. And it focuses on things like knowing God, the grace of God. What does it mean to be a disciple? What does it mean to walk in things like obedience and the fear of the Lord? We talk about relationships, spiritual warfare, how to discover your spiritual gifts, and how you can participate in advancing God's kingdom both locally and globally. So foundational, formational. Our third one is called vocational disciple making. And this is where we come along somebody in the vocation that God has called them to serve in society and grow them in the ways of God related to their realm. And so this can lead to all kinds of conversations, but it helps somebody in the area of society where they're serving lead referencing God's character and ways from the scriptures. We're continuing to develop tools for this, so keep coming back to our website so you can see what we're doing with vocational disciple making. And our 4th cornerstone is leadership disciple making, where we focus on discipling people in the ways of God as leaders. It may be in leading their home, maybe leading in their church, or whatever society expression that God's called them to, we help them become better leaders. For example, we'll focus on them tending their own hearts. I like to ask the question, if you were the devil, how would you take you out? See, that's a question we all need to be able to answer so we can muscle up in the Lord in those areas. Well, oftentimes leaders are so busy, they never stop to consider that, and guess what? They can be taken out. So we deal with heart issues, we deal with skill sets, we deal with tools on how you can lead better as a godly leader. Foundational, formational, vocational, and leadership disciple making. That is our Lionshare Cornerstones. Now, if you're watching this and you feel like personally or as a church or the organization you lead that we can help in any of these areas, please get in touch with us. We'd love to come alongside of you and help you walk in the ways of God, that you might bring great glory to Him where God has you serving and advance His kingdom in the